As a passionate wildlife conservationist, I witness the harm that climate change has on our wildlife and wild places every day.
Pollution of our air, our water, our land. You hear about it so much because climate change is now our norm.
This wetland was once a beauty of the community.
One of the places with extremely droughts in the country.
This summer in Chennai, locals were praying for some rain. In Mumbai, people were reeling under floods.
In Cameroon, the main source of climate change remains pollution, especially through plastic waste.
I'm living in Mexico City, and climate change effects has been felt here in the form of heavy rain and floods.
Is that our glaciers are disappearing. Meanwhile, wildfires are increasing because of longer droughts.
A rise in the temperatures. Over 2 degrees of the temperature has been recorded over the years. A rise in that increase every single year, it keeps on increasing.
I grew up in California and was impacted by the wildfires in my area. Evacuating from my house was just a regular part of growing up for me.
Because of pollution and also because of this intense heat.
Due to the impact climate change has had on the food production, we are now resorting to alternative ways of survival, and of course now it's dowry, and to get dowry, girls are married off at an early age.
It affects me because all of these things that give my life purpose are threatened by climate change.
The climate change is manifesting itself in many different ways in Sweden. In recent years, the average temperature during winter has been higher.
Influence the life of the population. For example, the fishermen now, when they go out, they throw the net. What comes out is these bottles, these plastic bottles and plastics. Now,
reduce it to X number of feet of sea level rise, 400 parts per million of soluble carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. But what climate change really means here is that there's no food in my freezer.
South Korea, my country, boasts 4 seasons, yet it seems that the distinctions are fading due to climate.
See, I live nearby several mountains and we are during the raining season. So this place is supposed to be overcast and cold as it was several years ago when I was a kid.
I'm calling on global leaders, youths, and policymakers to take action for our environment, for our water bodies, and for our living species.